What you are about to discover will change the way you see the architecture of a lifelong partnership forever. In the narrative of modern marriage, a wife is often cast in a supporting role. The caregiver, the manager, the silent partner who keeps the machinery of life running. But over time, this role can become a trap. A slow erosion of self, where one's identity becomes a reflection of another's needs, and the fire of attraction cools into the embers of familiarity. But what if the most powerful way to reignite that fire, to create a bond so profound it becomes indispensable, was not through more service but through less? This is not a story about manipulation. It is a strategic deconstruction of the forces that create deep, unwavering connection within a marriage, without losing the very woman you are in the process. This is the doctrine of becoming the irreplaceable ally. To understand this system, we must first analyze the fundamental flaw in the conventional model of a good wife. This model is built on a strategy of total support and constant availability. It is a strategy of self-depletion. Over time, you risk becoming a predictable utility, essential but not exciting. Your presence becomes the baseline, a constant that is only noticed when it is absent. The system plateaus. The counter-strategy is not to withdraw support, but to re-engineer the very foundation of your value. This begins with the first and most critical phase of the operation, the revival of the sovereign state. A sovereign state is an entity with its own mission, its own culture, and its own secure borders. As a wife, your shared life is a powerful alliance, but you must remain a distinct nation within that alliance. Your mission is your personal ambition, your career, your intellectual growth, the things that set your mind on fire, independent of your role as a wife or mother. Your culture is your passions, your friendships, your private world of thoughts and interests. And your borders are your non-negotiable standards, the lines you will not cross for anyone. A woman who dissolves her sovereignty into her marriage becomes a territory, not a nation. A territory is comfortable and familiar. A sovereign nation is compelling, dynamic, and slightly unpredictable. It has its own gravity. The revival of your personal sovereignty is the non-negotiable first step. But this is where everything takes a turn. Once your sovereignty is re-established, your very presence and attention are transformed. They are no longer a utility. They are a high-value asset. This allows for the deployment of a powerful psychological principle within the safety of the marital alliance, the introduction of strategic scarcity. This is not about playing games. It is the natural result of a life fully lived. When you have your own mission, your own fusion reaction at your core, your time and energy are not infinite resources at his disposal. There will be nights you are consumed by your work. There will be weekends dedicated to your own passions or friends. Your absence is not a punishment, it is a consequence of your own compelling world. This creates a subtle but powerful shift. The predictability is broken. His system, accustomed to your constant presence, now registers its absence. It creates a space, a vacuum that only your unique energy can fill. This is the seed of longing. It reminds him that you are not just a part of his world, you are the leader of your own. But the real question is, how do you amplify this effect without creating distance? Here's where things get even more intense. You deploy the asset of the unseen battlefield. A man is biologically wired to solve problems and to conquer challenges. In a long-term marriage, when life becomes comfortable, that part of his brain can go dormant in relation to you. The solution is not to create artificial drama. It is to grant him privileged access to the battles you are fighting on your own sovereign ground. When you are struggling with a project at work, when you are trying to master a new skill, when you are navigating a complex social dynamic, these are your battlefields. By bringing him into your strategic process, not as a savior but as a trusted advisor, you do something profound. You are not asking him to fix your problems. You are inviting him to the war room. You are showing him the map and asking for his tactical input. This activates a deep, primal instinct. He is no longer just a husband, he is your chosen ally, your confidant in a high-stakes operation. You are partners in a way that transcends the domestic. You are fighting together, even when the war is your own. And what happened next shocked even the experts. The combination of your renewed sovereignty and your invitation for him to be an ally creates a new, unbreakable dynamic. He is not just attracted to you, he is invested in your mission. Your victories become his victories. Your struggles become his concern. The relationship is no longer a comfortable domestic arrangement. It is a high-stakes alliance between two powerful, sovereign nations. This leads us to the climax. The emotional explosion. The ultimate phase is the establishment of the unrivaled sanctuary. While you are a sovereign power with your own wars to fight, you must also cultivate your shared alliance as the one place on earth where he can completely lower his shields. The outside world is a battlefield for him, a place of constant competition and pressure. Your marriage must become the one secure bunker where he is not judged, where his failures are met not with criticism, but with strategic counsel, and his victories are celebrated with genuine pride. When you become the one person he can be completely, unapologetically himself with, his fears, his doubts, his wildest ambitions, you achieve a level of indispensability that no external force can match. You are not just his wife. You are his sanctuary. The one place his armor can come off. This synthesis, a sovereign woman who has her own compelling world, who strategically invites him in as a trusted ally, and who provides a sanctuary from his own battles, is the architecture of profound, emotional addiction. He is not addicted to a woman who serves him. He is addicted to a woman who challenges him, who inspires him, and who provides a level of psychological safety he cannot find anywhere else on the planet. Your presence is not a utility. It is his strategic advantage in life. Life with you is a perpetual upgrade to his entire operating system. You do not lose yourself in this process. You become more of yourself than ever before. And in doing so, you create a bond so powerful that it is not merely chosen, it is fundamentally necessary. And the truth is, this story isn't finished yet. The alliance between two sovereign nations is not static. It is a living, breathing entity that requires constant strategy, mutual investment, and a shared vision for the empire you are building together.